With that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay dollar. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education.
So I was looking at this a couple of days ago in regards to Umar Johnson, and this does not surprise me at all. I mean, we've seen this coming. He's been collecting money for that school for what, over 10 years now, and still no school made. Still no school built. And as far as I'm concerned, because I'm a big Marvel fan. I watch X-Men. I watch DC, comic movies. But as far as I'm concerned, y'all know that school, Charles Xavier School for Gifted and Talented Mutants? That school is going to be open up in real life before Umar Johnson School, FDMG Academy, whatever it's called. Charles Xavier School going to be opened up before Umar School. We're gonna see a bunch of mutants being trained, going out here saving the world, bragging about the school that they go to, being taught by Charles Xavier before this school opens up. Because this school ain't opening up no time soon. It's going to be flying cars. It's going to be so much futuristic stuff going on before that school ever opens. But I just really wish the community stopped falling for this. And I wish a lot of you would have came to your senses, because so many people have donated money. So many people have unfortunately supported. But right now, this man, I'm going to just be honest with you. If he really wanted to help people, he could have opened up a smaller school, like a small Montessori school, a starter school. It could have been a practice. I don't understand why this man, if he's such a doctor, I don't understand why he didn't open up a practice and mentor or give young black boys therapy that he claims to be so passionate about. I don't understand it. You could have opened your practice, built from the ground up, showing people, hey, I'm about that life. I'm about that life on the grassroots level, connecting with my people, doing this, building brick by brick, layer by layer, starting small, elevating to something big. That way, people would see a track record of you starting here, growing here, growing here, growing here, growing. Okay, I can put my money here because I've seen the work from him. But this dude, no proven business background, but wants to just open a big old school that requires government funding and all this other stuff. People have also offered to help. I remember Lord Jamar was trying to help him. I think Lord Jamar's dad or somebody in his family owns a school, opened up a school. And Lord Jamar was trying to tell him, hey, bro, look, I believe in your vision. Hey, but I tell you what, it may be best to start small, to show the people that you can do something small and just prove that you can do something in general in order to get people to buy into it, to believe it. No, I'm the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and I just got to do this. And nah, all that heavy breathing and stuff, no. And ladies, also, you got to watch out for these type of men. We don't have this conversation enough, but you got to watch out for these type of men. These pro-black, these Pan-Africanism, because a lot of these men are scammers. If they'll scam the community, they'll scam you. We don't have that conversation enough, but I'm going to have it real quick. Ladies, you got to avoid men that have this unorthodox way of thinking. this unorthodox way of seeing things. You know, when a man say stuff like what this dude said, why we need a sheet of paper to get married? I don't need no sheet of paper from the white man to tell us what we are and what we need to do. You belong to me. You my queen of Pan-Africanism. Nah, man, nah. All these weirdo goofball men, these dudes that be on the corner with their loudspeaker yelling at people and all this other stuff, the white man, the devil, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them dudes that be out there and them that be wearing them purple Santa Claus suits and all that. No, man. No. Them dudes will drive you crazy. So because with that type of mindset, a lot of those type of men, they already on edge. They already think the world is out to get them. The white man is the number one enemy and all this other stuff. And I'm not trying to sit up here and downplay what has happened in the past, you know, racism and white supremacy, because it does exist. But some of these dudes, man, it's nothing wrong with loving your people and being proud of who you are and your heritage and your culture. But some of these dudes, they take it to the extreme where, yeah, you don't give these type of dudes any type of time, ladies. Because, like I say, they see a certain way of thinking, and a lot of these type of dudes, they have this mindset of polygamy. They want multiple women. They want you to be okay with it, the sister wife thing and all this other stuff. But when you get into this whole multiple women stuff, common sense, because I'm married, I know how stuff works. If something was to happen to me, my wife is my power of attorney, okay? She can call the shots over an emergency procedure that I may need that could save my life and all this other stuff. But when you are a sister wife, the state does not recognize that. The state does not recognize that. When you need somebody to call over things that you need, which is a power of attorney, if you need a procedure in the emergency room that could save your life, you need a woman, you need a wife that can say, hey, yeah, do this. Yes, save his life. But when you're not of the state, a wife, you can't save your husband's life. They're not going to talk to you. They're going to talk to their mama. So while you and your sister wife arguing and going at it and all this other stuff, they talking to the mama, because legally you're not a wife. You're not a power of attorney. You can't call anything. Then on top of that, when you allow yourself to be in these type of situations, let's say he want to appoint one of you a power of attorney. Now you're arguing over it because who's over the money? Who's over this? Who's over that? That does not work. That does not exist. And I know a lot of men, some of y'all dudes gonna feel some type of way. Well, you know, in the Bible, you know, King Solomon had multiple wives, man. And how can you spread this type of false misinformation? No. King Solomon, what the downfall of King Solomon is his lust for women. The downfall of King Solomon is because he did not listen to God. God told him, do not marry women from foreign nations. What did King Solomon do? Married women from foreign nations. Because his desire, his lust, his perverted spirit led him to dating women from foreign nations. And then he started worshiping their idol gods, leading him astray from the one and true only God. And then when the people of that nation started noticing Solomon worshiping other idol gods, they started worshiping other idol gods because they saw their king worshiping idol gods. So that's what frustrated and made God angry. And that was King Solomon's downfall. Women. But a lot of y'all men, y'all skip over the whole real dialogue of polygamy and the downfall of a lot of these men in the Bible that had multiple wives. A lot of those men that had multiple wives in the Bible, their downfall was a woman. That was their downfall. But a lot of y'all, you look at the Bible, you cherry pick, and you'll see, oh, wait a minute. Oh, multiple wives? King Solomon, all right, that's all I need to see. I don't need to see nothing else. Multiple wives, that's my justification of being a Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. I can have multiple women now. I don't care about the concept. I don't care about what really, really happened. I just saw multiple wives, and that's it. That's what I'm rolling with. So you want to be my wife? You want to be my wife? Then we can do this. Because I'm the Pan-African. No. Get out of there. A lot of those men have this ultra unorthodox way of thinking. You try to bring a problem, you try to bring an issue to them. It's the white man. Y'all short on rent. You need help or something? Well, the white man hasn't hired me yet. And the white man, a lot of those men, they come pre-wired, pre-configured with a bunch of excuses. If they'll scam the public like Umar, they'll scam you. If they'll play on the emotions of the people in the community, they'll play on your emotions. That's how that works. It goes hand in hand. A lot of times it's wired in them to be that way. That's all they understand. Those type of men understand is excuses and scamming. That's it. That's their way of life. And if I can get my way through a relationship with a woman with excuses, through scamming, that's what it is. That's what it is. So anyway, I just want to chop it up with y'all about that real quick, but that really frustrates me, man, because we got these scammers in our community that really holding us back. We got the Dr. Umars, we got the Jay Morrisons collecting all this money from people from that Tulsa, Oklahoma. I mean, that Tulsa real estate fund. All those people ain't saw nothing. But he out here like a rapper with all that money, showing in these, I don't know if it was Instagram Live or whatever, but it was a video that leaked showing him with a wads of cash. Man, come on, man. So a lot of times it's not the white man. It's not Karen or all this other stuff some of y'all may think. It's our own. It's a man that look like me, a man that look like you, or a woman that look like you scamming. So that's our downfall. But I just want to chime in on that. See y'all later on the next video. Peace. God bless.